What's up? What's up? You got Coco B out here with Grindsta. Finna talk to the head BIC of Red Diamond Label, baby. The exclusive interview with Queen of the City, Miss Kandii Red, baby. We talk about shit. We talk about from kids, struggle, to shit, gunshots. We talking about Cypher. We talking about artists, man. Y'all gonna have to pay for a motherfucking feature. We talking about how she got started. We just talking about a whole bunch of shit. Like, we going in and having a conversation. We even talk about a little bit of Bianca, you know what I'm saying, just to clarify some things. Ain't no biggie, you know what I'm saying? What up, what up? She talking, you know, just expressing who Kandii Red is. And as you can see, as I learned, Kandii Red is the queen pin of rap. And I'm going to say it, of the city. You get what I'm saying? And I think that it's going to show you who she is more. What type of person she is. And how childish this is. You get what I'm saying? So, she expressing herself to you so you can get to know her. And I'm glad that she did the exclusive interview with me. And she didn't run from me. That's always an honor, because some people can't take when questions are thrown at them. But the truth is the truth and the lie is the lie. So I'm here to present the exclusive interview with Queen of the City, Miss Kandii Red. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do.
This is an
Let's go. Grindsta.
Let go. Kandii Red in this bitch, yeah. Big Dave on the track.
I'm glad to have Kandii Red on my show on Grindsta. It's been a long time coming.
Yep, I'm glad to be here.
I'm glad that you are here. We're here to set the record straight, but we also here to get to know about your music.
Yeah.
So first thing going, Kandii Red, how did you start in the music game?
Well, when I started in the music game, I was young and really just playing around. I started off at home playing with 2 cassette players. I had the true tape, the cassette player. So on one side it had all the music with the lyrics, and on the other side it was all instrumentals.
Right.
So what I did, I had a tape player, you know, and I had another one. So I took the tape and I put it in, and I had another tape. You know, you used to take the paper and stick it in there. You know what I'm saying? You know,
I'm kind of slow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we used to take the paper and stick it in both holes of the cassette player, so that way you can record over what's on that tape. So I started out playing the music from the true tape and the background while I rap, recording on the other radio. And everybody, I took it to school one day, and everybody was like, "Well, you know how to rap," and I was just playing around. But then I started taking it serious, and I've been doing it ever since.
So, okay, you've been doing hip-hop for a minute. Your music sounds so mafia. So how did that little girl from rapping in school go to hardcore, just like...
Well, to keep it real, even in school, when I was younger, like, I always felt like, okay, well, we came from the prizes, Baltimore prizes, and I always felt like, you know, I ain't never had a chance to have all the things that the other kids used to have. You know, growing up, me and my sisters and brothers, it was 4 of us, so we couldn't have everything the other kids had, because my mama had 4 kids, and, you know, their parents might have had 1 or 2, so they can get all the joys and all the, you know, expensive stuff, and we had to just go with what we had. But the good thing about it was my mama raised us on to be thankful for what you got, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I mean, it is what it is.
Some people would say, though, it's too hard. Like, she can't live that life. That can't be the case. Like, she copying off somebody. Somebody's writing for her. What would you say?
Well, anybody that know Kandii Red, if you know me, then you know everything that I talk about in my music is what I live. Like, I heard somebody say that if you talk about something in your music, should you be about that life? Well, in my opinion, yeah, you need to be about what you talk about. You feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? When you hear anything that I speak, anything that come out of my mouth, it's no exaggeration. It's no just wrecking somebody else's life. It's my life. Right. From going through selling dope, from going through being in abusive relationships, like, all that shit I talk about, I really been through it. Right. It ain't no game, it ain't no front. Like, this is my life. It's me.
Right.
So, it's not a front. It's nobody else stuff that I'm talking about. Nobody write for me. I like to write my own. You know, I don't mind accepting help from other people, but I like to write my own music. Because I got enough built up inside of me, I want the world to know.
Right. And what inspires like that? Like a lot of people going through what you went through, you know, selling drugs, abusive relationship. Like, how do you use that as an inspiration for your music?
Like, I mean, I just think about where I am now and where I was. You know, I came a long ways, and at one point I thought I wouldn't see better days. But God blessed me, so now I am able to see better days.
Right.
So, you know, I mean, I use that as my inspiration that I came from a place where I ain't have shit.
Right.
Like, I ain't, you know, we struggled. My mama struggled to take care of us.
Right.
And now I'm a mother, and I go through the same thing. But at the same time, I'm going to do what I got to do to make sure me and mine are right.
Right.
So.
I love your music. Yeah, it's gangster, and I see where it's coming from because you grew up without anything. But the thing is, now that you've grown, you got your own kids and stuff. The thing about it is, how are you setting a trend for them? Like, do you think that maybe you setting a bad example for them with your rap music?
I don't think I'm setting a bad example for my kids with my rap music because, for one, my kids are old enough to know that when they see their mama hurting and crying or something because things not going right and because they ask me for something and I can't do it. So, you know, they old enough now to know, you know, what the struggle is. Like, they know when we going through something. And my oldest, he even gets to the point of saying, well, mama, I know we can't do this, so we ain't going to worry about it. We, you know, they not, I raised them like my mama raised them. Right. You know, you be thankful for what you got. Right. You know what I'm saying? And it's times where, you know, I'm able to give my children whatever they want, but then it's times too, well, okay, everybody got to have something at one time, and I can't do that. Right. I'm a single mother. My kids, daddy.
With that being said about your brother Mark Barron being an NFL player, of course, a lot of people be like, shit, she got her brother doing this. Why her brother ain't doing this for her rap music? And that's what a lot of people do say. Mm-hmm. So I'm wondering, why doesn't he help you?
Well, my brother has a lot going on. And me, I'm the type, like I said, I always been a go-getter. Right. So I don't depend on nobody to do anything. And I feel like he grind for that. He worked for that. That's his money. Now, he helped us out real good. Like, when holidays, anything we need, it's nothing to pick up that phone and call him. Right. But I don't expect him to take care of it. Right. You know, he made sure we comfortable. You know, he made sure my mama good and my grandma. Like, I don't expect him to take care of this. Right. Now, you know what I'm saying? It done been time where he's been interested in what I'm doing with my music. And he still is, but he don't want me to get into that game because he know he be around these type of people. Right. But if at the same time, like he say, if this is your dream, this is what you love to do, this is what you want to do, don't give up on it. Right. You know? So, I mean, like, really, it's getting to a point now where he see my grind, he see my hustle, and he see that no matter if ain't nobody helping me, I'm going to keep doing me. Right. So it's like now he getting interested and he more and more into what I got going on. Right. So, I mean, I feel like whenever he ready to just say, okay, I'm ready to put you on, I'm ready to help you, then fine. But until then, I'm going to keep doing what I got to do. I ain't going to stop because the money ain't behind me. Because like I said, I got the plugs, I got the connects, and I got a mouthpiece. Right. So long as I can talk my way into getting what I want, to get what I need and be where I need to be, then I'm good. Right. You know, so people mess with me anyway because I'm humble. And right. I'm going to remain that way. You know what I'm saying? And to me, it's all about the respect. Right. It's not about being popular. It's about the respect. So
I do admire you because if I had a brother and then I'd be big. I'm sorry. That's a Coco B though, Kenny Red. But I do respect that. I respect your hustle. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't do that. They expect people to give them something. Mm-hmm. But in this world, ain't nothing given to you.
Ain't nothing given to you.
So I do admire that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go on to, you being now. You a big girl, BBW. Yeah. Now, and I was looking at your Do Your Job video. Mm-hmm. First of all, the outfit. A lot of people, the clothes that you wear, only skinny girls could wear. Like, what makes Kenny Red think she can wear these type of outfits? Do you ever feel uncomfortable?
No, I don't feel uncomfortable. I don't have a reason to feel uncomfortable because I love me, regardless of what size I am. I was smaller than this. But at the same time, I mean, I got 5 kids.
You feel me? So who gonna expect me to stay smile forever?
Right.
And at the same time, I mean, my size don't make nothing. Like I'm still good. I mean, I don't have no problem getting no man. I don't have no problem with nothing. Half of the stuff these little girls wear, shit, I can wear. You know, and look good in it. You feel me? I'm not just big and bad built and slapping. You feel me? I got a shape, I got ass, I got shit that these bitches wish they had and they ain't got. You feel me? So, you know, one thing about me, I don't brag and boast. It bring a lot of attention, but, you know, it's me. I can't hide it. I can't take it away. I'm blessed. I tell them all the time, don't label me as a big bitch. Label me as blessed. I'm extra blessed. Because I'm big in all the right places.
Okay, now. You give me that big old wood. You cut me off a piece, cuz. Shoot. So I can get me a man.
Ain't going nowhere.
But I really like, on your Do Your Job video, what the hell inspired you to get on that damn pool table?
Well, actually, it was the cameraman's idea. You know, that was my first video. I didn't know what to do for real, but at the same time, I wasn't nervous. You know, I was ready to do it, but it was his idea. So, I mean, I just went with it.
So my thing is too, okay, you older, we know that, you know what I'm saying? Everybody said you gotta get in the game while you younger. Like, don't you think you should retire and do something else?
No, because I mean, look at the other artists that's in the game. Like half of them didn't get signed and get deals until they was like in their late 30s, and I'm still in my early 30s. But see, what people don't know is I've been doing this. You know, I was doing this like back in what, 02, 03, like I was doing it in middle school, but it wasn't that serious. But I got serious with it like in 02, 03, straight out of high school. I was doing this like in the studio 24/7 constantly with DJ WAP, R.I.P. But you know, DJ WAP from New Orleans, and I met a lot of people through him. He worked with Matt on the Shell Shock project. You know, he worked with Mia X, Master P, Chopper. Like we got to meet a lot of people when we was with him when we was young. So you know, I mean, it really just. I mean, I really don't worry about what other people have to say about me or my age. I don't feel like I'm old. I feel like I'm older and I'm wiser. And ain't nobody gonna. I don't care what they say about my age. It's not gonna stop me from doing me. So.
I feel you on that one.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people do have stuff to say about that. The only thing that come at you is, well, you fat and you old. You get what I'm saying? You need to be home, take care of your kids.
I feel like only simple-minded, basic bitches would throw that up. You know, because a real bitch and a real nigga, they ain't gonna see that. They don't look at that. Because like for real, that ain't what make a person. You feel me? But like I said again, I'm fat in all the right places. I ain't just all bad and just flapping, and I'm not that. You know what I'm saying? I still look at myself and say I'm a bad woman, not a bad bitch. You feel me? So
my thing is, you so strong, and you was talking about your abusive relationship. You get what I'm saying? A lot of people are in abusive relationships, and I want to get down to the nitty gritty because I done heard you done shot somebody before. And see, and that's my thing. A lot of people make these rap songs, these young girls make these rap songs about shooting somebody, but you have actually shot somebody.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I shot my baby daddy because, like I said, I was in an abusive relationship for 5 years, and it was getting worse and worse. And it got to a point where, you know, he had me feeling like he was trying to harm me. I was scared to go to sleep many nights because I didn't know if he was gonna try to kill me, take my life, you know. So I mean, he hit me and bust my shit wide open. Blood was everywhere. And my first reaction was, he trying to kill me, so I'm gonna get him before he get me. So I shot his ass.
And you don't strike me as the type of person to get abused, Kandii.
I mean, like, I'm not, it's like, he didn't abuse me. Because if he put his hands on me, he already know I'm coming with it full force. But it was just the fact that a man always got more advantage over a woman. You know what I'm saying? So, but he know if you put your hand on this girl, you need to be prepared because she coming with it full force. So he knew that. I mean, it done got to the point where he done shot at me. He had me running around from him with my newborn baby, ducking behind trees. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like I said, God do everything for a reason. I prayed and I prayed and I prayed, and God got me up out of that. So, I mean, I'm just thankful that I'm still here. I'm blessed that I'm still here because I went through this shit with him for 5 years.
So it seems like to me, like, do you consider this industry game just like that abusive relationship? Because you just come hard full force.
I mean, I think that a lot of my music and stuff come from the life that I have lived. You know, as being a young girl, staying in the projects, and I had to fight for my respect, to let a bitch know I ain't to be played with. You know, I went through the practice and I was whipping ass, cause bitch, you not finna just disrespect me, you not finna play me and have the next bitch feeling like they can come up to me and do the same thing. Right. So I'ma slap your whole head out before you get the chance to do me. You know? So, you know, like the shit that I done been through in life with my baby daddy, and you know, I've been through a relationship where I had a guy that was just out here in these streets. You know, he had a baby on me and all that, and so living and learning is what I've been through. Right. Because I lived and learned and I wised up between going through all of that. Right. So like for now, I ain't taking shit. Like if it's anything less than what I want, I ain't settling for less. Right. And I don't give a fuck who it is. I don't care about your money. I don't care about none of that. You gonna respect me. You gonna love me. And you gonna treat me like a queen. You gonna treat me how I deserve to be treated. Right. That's what's important to me. So important. Right. But I started rapping with Dirty Dan. Okay. When he had Bust That Records.
Oh, damn.
And Dirty Dan actually helped me come up with my name Kandii Red, because I was just going with red. And he was trying to say Lady Red, Mixed Red, Sex Red. I was like, nah, it's too basic.
Lame ass red.
And I was like, what about Kandii Red? Because I always want my hair red, but it used to be red all over. So I was like, let's do Kandii Red. I'm sweet and I'm thick and you know, right? So he was like, yeah, Kandii Red, let's stick out. So, you know, we got to stuck with Kandii Red. And I've been Kandii Red for shit, I don't know how many years, like forever. I've been doing this since I was like when I got in the studio serious with it, I was like maybe 16, 17. Rapping, I had a party for my birthday. It was an all black birthday bash I had at Fernand's. Mm-hmm. And this was like in 2011. So what I did was I contacted her about performing at my party. Mm-hmm. And when the party we had, it wasn't a lot of people there, because at the time, I'm just coming back out here, you know, so people ain't gonna really fuck with you if they don't really know who you is. It was a lot of people knew who I was, but at the same time, it was a lot of people didn't. Most people knew me from being in the dope game, because I was in the dope game for so long, and like, shit, I ran like crime, female wise, I was the queen of that jungle. Oh, okay. You feel me? So like, was the night of the party came. I sold tickets. The bitch sold out. They was charging at the door. It was packed out. Right. You know, the club was packed the fuck out. Like everybody was like, this is the first time we ever seen Billers this packed. And
this show be empty up now.
It was a red and white event, and you know, normally when you have an event with a color theme, everybody don't just wear what you ask them to. Right. But I was surprised that everybody in that motherfucker had on red and white, red and gray, red and black. It was something with red in it. Right. You know, and at the same time, I was celebrating my brother just getting drafted into the NFL, and I was celebrating my birthday. Right. You know, so it packed out. It was a good show. Everybody enjoyed. The people that performed, like, it wasn't no too many, nothing. Everybody had a good time. And then, like, from that point on, I never had to do an open mic or nothing. Everybody just straight, like, where you come from? I got a party coming up. I want you to perform here. So I had shows popping up out the blue. Everywhere, like, everywhere. So I'm like, damn. You know, when I said I was going to do this, I was just going to perform for my birthday that night and just,
have a good time.
Yeah, just let them know I can't do this. You know what I'm saying? But shit, it turned out like everybody wanted me to start performing at their shows and this and that. So, you know, like, I had Murder Mafia, J and Peanut, you know, I had all of them, but at the time, like, we wasn't Red Diamond Entertainment. Right. Like, I had been had Red Diamond, but it was just me. So, you know, we got to the point where we was like, shit, we need to be a squad, we need to be a team, you know. So that's what we ended up doing. But, you know, after the party,
to bring that out, because a lot of people say, well, Kandii Red straddled the fence. And now we finna get deep. You straddle the fence, you feel me? Like, you got DJ King James, who don't fuck with you at all. At all. And also, I know that he cool, he helped, you know what I'm saying, get the dude with the speaker that time at the block party. And all of a sudden, you turn cold. You had somebody host your mixtape. So they feel like you straddle the fence, you get what you can get, but then when you can deal with the high price motherfucker, you just gonna vamp on them. Yeah. So, I don't know about that situation. But I want to know, do you do that? Do it be in your mind frame to do that?
No, not really. You know, like,
I mean, my thing is like I said, I'm all about dealing with people. You know, I help them, they help me, or whatever. And if you say you fuck with me, then we supposed to have each other back. But my thing is, if you gonna fuck with me, but at the same time we still gonna keep it business, then we can do business. Like I don't mind spending money with you or whatever. Right. But if you say, well, Red, I want to fuck with you, I want to be a part of the team. If you want to be a part of the team, then like, why are you charging me for something? Right. Because if it was the other way around, if I'm a part of your team, I ain't gonna charge you for shit. You ain't gonna charge you to come do a show? No, I'm not gonna charge you to come do a show. I'm gonna come rock that bitch for nothing. Right. Because that's my heart, that's me. Right. You know, so I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, but you know, King James, I mean, I don't have no problem with him. You know, he out on his own, doing his own thing, and I salute him like it's nothing. Right. You know, I don't try to knock nobody.
So then that's my thing, you don't try to knock nobody. I have seen, you know what I'm saying? But I do have little issues because you too damn nice. And sometimes I feel like some be up with your ass. Like, what's up,
ain't
and what up with that?
No, it's just like I said, I had been through so much negativity, and it was once a time when I didn't walk around with a smile on my face. Right. I always was mugging, and people ask me, why you look so mean? And they scared to say something to me. So now I feel like, shit, I'm living. God wake me up every day. And I got 5 blessings, my babies. Right. So I got a reason to smile. Right. You know, it ain't just that I'm nice, because if a bitch gets stupid, I'm going to get stupid too. Right. But, you know, I just try to change my ways and not be full of anger all the time. Don't get me wrong, I got a lot of anger built up inside of me. I got a lot of pain built up. Right. But it's not always good to show that. Right. So I try to keep that separate. Like, when I'm out to myself and by myself, of course, I'm thinking. Right. Like, my mind stay racing. But when I'm around people, I'm not going to just let that show. I'm not going to let nobody know what I'm dealing with, like what's on my mind, what I'm going through. Right. I'm not going to do that. So.
My thing, you know what I'm saying, in the music, it's supposed to solely be about music. I know it's not supposed to be about beef, and we supposed to all live in a positive world, but you know, Coco B ain't going for that shit. Because I know it's going to be people that piss you off, because I'm just starting. And people pissing me the hell off. So I want to get to that point of features. People say that you hard to get to do a feature on with sometimes. Like different artists and stuff like that. So
it's not that I'm hard to do a feature. It's like these, you know, like I said, I have kids. Right. And if you can't work around my schedule, then you can find somebody else to do the feature. Right. And I feel like this, like, it was once a time that I did shit like features, shows, everything for free. And my paperwork went straight then. Right. But now I got my shit together. Right. And I feel like if I could take out my time to leave home, leave my babies with a babysitter, to come, you know, do a feature with you, right, or whatever. If I ask you, well, you can give me $50, $75. Right. I mean, what's wrong with that? Right. You know what I'm saying? But all the time I don't be on that. Right. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind working with people, but you gotta eat too. Exactly. And that's what a lot of artists don't understand, because a lot of rappers, especially females, feel like they have to fuck something to get to that. And that's something I never done. Right. Anybody that know me from doing music, I got beef in studio time. I ain't never had to fuck no nigga to get no beef or no studio time. Right. People don't fuck with me, they fuck with me. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Like, you know, I don't have to go the extra mile to do all of that. Right, because, you know, because they always say, well, Kandii Red charged to do something, but as an artist. But at the same, it's not like I'm busting their heads. Right. Like, motherfuckers out of town, if they want to feature, I tell their ass $200 or $300 quick, and they don't have no problem with paying it. Right. But with these people in your city, like, you try to fuck with them, and they see you grinding and doing your thing, they don't want to give you your respect. You don't want to give you your props. Because, you know what I'm saying? Everybody too busy with trying to compete against each other, and instead of trying to unite and come together. They don't know how to do that. And don't get me wrong, I love my city, and I love the artists in my city because we talented as fuck. Right. But at the same time, I'm not going to kiss no ass, and I'm not going to, you know what I'm saying, I'm not going to fall to a point where, okay, well, this is my city, and I fuck with them, and they fuck with me, so I'm going to do this for them for free. Right. Like, it's certain people, yeah, I will fuck with for free. Right. But at the same time, shit, I feel like if I do say, let me get 75, and I'll give you a 16, whatever. Right. Like, shit, what's the problem? Right. Now, I'm not going to lie, there's been a few artists in Mobile who have done it. Right. Like, they don't mind paying me. Right. I had artists that didn't have parties and don't mind paying me to come perform. Right. You know, but you do this as your music, as your real, as an art. So, of course, you want to get paid for your art. I don't give a fuck what it is. Exactly. You get what I'm saying? So and it's not like I said, I ain't trying to bust nobody's heads, and I ain't trying to just kill their pockets. Like, shit, I fuck with you
fuck with me. If I want to feature with you and you tell me you charge $50 or whatever, if I want that bitch bad enough, I'm gonna come up out my pocket and I'm gonna pay you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it ain't that it's hard, and I'm humble and I fuck with people. So if you come to me with the right attitude and the right way, then shit, you never know what you can get. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So we gonna get down to the nitty gritty, baby. We want to talk about this. About this motherfucking cipher. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people got offended, you know, everyone, because they female like the cipher, but it was a video. So I was trying to, like, you know, not sugarcoat because I ain't on nobody's side, but you was doing a female live cipher. That's the first thing. Mobile, we don't have a live female cipher.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they won't get it confused. But the cipher, like, what was your idea, your motive, and your plan for it?
Well, first of all, when we did the cipher with J45 on November the 26th, J45 hit me up and he was like, well, I want to get Red Diamond tonight every month. You know, he was like, I want to just, you know, want you to do something or whatever. So when he hit me up, it was like it was close to that date that he was telling me that he wanted to get me.
Right.
So my thing is, I'm like, okay, well, cool. You know, I don't mind helping you because you done helped me. You promote for my team and everything. So I was like, well, I've been trying to put together this all-female cipher. I said, so how about we just try this? You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I don't get the flyer you made, this and that, and we're going to push it and see how it goes.
Right.
So he got the flyer did probably like 4 days before the event. And we just pushed it like for real. It really wasn't, to me, it really wasn't about bringing the crowd out. It was about seeing the female artists that was willing to come out and vibe with each other and like unite with each other to see how this goes, to see how it works, you know. And when that night, it actually turned out good, even though it wasn't a lot of people there. I didn't expect a lot of people to be there.
I'm gonna tell you why I didn't expect a lot of people to be there, because J45 got bad PR. You don't know what PR is, public representative, if they don't know. But you know what I'm saying, he don't have a good reputation. You get what I'm saying? So that I don't know why you would team up with J45.
I mean, because like I said, J45 always helped me. He never turned his back on me, no matter what it was. And whenever we walk up in a club where he hosting or whatever, he gonna show major love.
Right.
Regardless, I don't care if it's another motherfucker ain't sharing shit I got on Facebook. He gonna share that shit.
Right.
Which I don't have a problem with motherfuckers sharing my shit because people fuck with me. And they do. I could post them and they gonna share that shit. I'm gonna get a lot of shares. You feel me?
Right.
But that's not what's important to me. You know, to some people it's about the shares and the likes, but not to me.
Right.
You know?
My thing was, because you have a personal relationship with J45, and what I mean by that is professional private relationship. I mean how he treats you as an artist. As an artist,
ain't a person.
So you don't go by what anybody else.
I don't go by what nobody say. That's not me. It could be a person out here that I know grind and work hard, but other people don't fuck with him like they should because, you know, shit, he might go harder than they promoter or whatever. You know, but
and that brought me to another question. When I said that Bianca and you know what I'm saying, when I was saying that Bianca and you should do it, you know what I'm saying, at first I didn't know who was over it. I had just saw the flyer and I got fucking excited, went crazy about it because I've been begging for it. So when I said y'all better do it, I didn't know whether y'all was doing it, who was over it. I didn't know you was over it at the time.
Well, it was my idea from the jump. Before J45 hit me up about just doing something, I had already been planning to put this all-female cipher together. I was like, I think this will be something good. And I was like, I want to see how it turned out live. And then I want to go, like, I want all this to meet up downtown somewhere and get a cameraman to record us. We're going to go in the studio. We're going to record this. And then I want somebody to film us. You know, that's how I want to do it. You know. But when he came with it, I was like, okay, fuck it. We're going to run with it and see how it goes. And the females came out and we actually vibed with each other. Everybody was cool and we was good. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a problem. I didn't get no negative vibes. I mean, maybe a couple. But at the same time, it didn't make me or break me.
Right. I was blown when Sapphire came out because Sapphire is very like a loner. You know what I'm saying? She really don't deal with anybody.
I fucks with Sapphire. That's my dog. You know what I'm saying?
So I was surprised.
One thing about Sapphire, she ain't fucking with nobody else. She fucking with me. Sapphire been fucking with me and my team since day one. Like when I had that red and white party I'm talking about. So, you know.
I love the ladies that participated because my thing was, I'm going to tell you one that caught my eye that surprised me was Miss Hollywood known as Melinda. Now, you know, she doing a candidate for Bad Girls Club, whatever. I just didn't see the personality. I ain't gonna lie. I was trying to like, she just shy, sat in the damn corner. So I really wasn't looking for what she brought on stage. So how did you get her?
Like with her like sitting in the corner or just being to herself, I feel like she did that because she never been around us.
Right.
She never hung with us. So, you know, she didn't know what vibe to give off with us.
Oh, okay.
You know, that's how I took it.
That's
I didn't take it as if she was being funny or, you know, some type of way. I didn't take it that way. Because, like, this the first time me and her ever interacted, you know, period.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We had already talked before in the past about me and her and First Lady, Rexpo, Adriana.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah, we had already talked about us doing a song together. So, when I came up with the cypher idea, I asked them would that be a part of it, and she said yeah.
So what happened to Sugar and Felicia T? Now that was two I wanted to hear from. I ain't never known Sugar. I never heard of her.
Sugar go hard. I love Sugar music. Her voice. She kind of, when I hear Sugar, she kind of just make me get crunk, like, cause that's the type of music I like. Right. And it's her voice. You feel me? So I like Sugar. I like her music. Right. I fuck with Sugar. And Felicia T, she just like got a New York swag, like she just
Brooklyn. That's where I'm from.
Yeah, but I mean I like it, and with them two ladies, like I understand that they couldn't make it because it was last minute.
Right.
And then Felicia T had another event she had to be at that same night, but she did say I'm gonna try to come. Right. But you know, like I said, it didn't bother me that the other ladies that was supposed to be there didn't come because. I mean, we had 6 ladies that did show up and we had fun.
And you killed it.
And exactly. But, you know, like I said, we got another one coming up and now we have all of the ladies that's going to be a part of it. We actually have like 11 or 12. Right. And this time they reached out to me.
Right. So it's a big thing, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, y'all are all different females coming in.
All of it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Lady A is very poppy. And I call her poppy because her voice is different. You know what I'm saying? Her music ain't as hood. Yeah. But it's a good, you know, flow to it. But her, I don't know her sister name.
Yellow Baby.
Yeah, Yellow Baby. That's Yellow Baby?
That's Yellow Baby.
Okay, I didn't see that shit. Yellow Baby look different. I mean, personally,
she just had a baby.
Right, so she looked different. Yeah. So when she came on that mud, because she was like smooth cut fucking with her, and she was like, look, bitch, I didn't pay her for that. I was like, oh, when she took that mic, like, oh.
Yeah, because like I said, I told them what we was going to do, and everybody was like, okay, I'm going to write verse, but my thing, I didn't expect everybody to just do it because she last me, and I know everybody ain't finna just remember those verses. Right. So when I was like, come on, just get up there and go with the flow, you know, whatever, she was like, no, I don't want to do it. But then when we got up there, she seen how we was having fun, and we was having vibing, she was like, fuck it, she came on up there, and everybody went in. Now I'm gonna lie, I'm gonna give Miss Hollywood her props because she killed it. Like, that she didn't want to give up that mic.
No, she was just like, when she got that mic, I said, I don't think they gonna get that mic. That shit
okay, she killed it though. I was fucking with it, yeah, because I really didn't expect it. I never heard her rap or nothing, but I knew that
I was like, well, damn, she should have just did this whole shit doing her, you know, her little audition tape because I seen the personality then. Yeah. But so when y'all was doing, I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about some other things in the cipher. You know what I'm saying? Y'all cooling. I think y'all was in VIP at first. So VIP. Mm-hmm. So, Queen B, Bianca walks in the door. Okay, this is what I'm thinking. She had bodyguards, Milk Chamberlain. Coco B said it. Coco B said it. Got her bodyguards with her. You feel me? So this is what I know. They go over by the pool table. Didn't even interact with the little audience that was there. Okay, I don't know if you think he was P. Diddy or the Ratchet P. Diddy. I don't know what you thought you were. But he went over to the pool table, wasn't even trying to speak, you know, to anybody. And so Bianca walked up to the VIP. And so she was like, well, I feel like Coco be mad because I didn't speak to her. You know, so I'm just like, I don't know why she felt that way. I'm just vibing. You speak to me, I speak to you, you don't, you know. Yeah. So I will notice this. She goes up there, speak, hugs you, and show you love. Yeah. So I'm thinking the cipher is all good.
Yeah.
What went left?
Well, first of all, when I first came up with the idea about the cipher, I asked her. Well, yeah, I did ask her. I asked her about it. I made a post on Facebook and I tagged all the ladies in it.
and everybody was all good with it. And it was actually a guy that came on there from out of town, and he was like, I would love to see Mobile, Alabama females do this because y'all have never done that like this. And he said, if y'all do this, he said, I'm willing to help y'all with this. I'm willing to help y'all push it.
Right.
So I was like, cool, you know. So everything was all good. It was when I made a post on Facebook, some simple shit about gas prices. Mm-hmm. You know, I was like, well, damn, the gas, I ain't never seen the gas this cheap in years.
Right.
So Bianca came on my post and she was like, yeah, it's cheaper than this on Spring Hill or whatever. I was like, oh, okay, well, I ain't been on that side, right. You know. So then Nika, who's also with my team, she was like, well, it's cheaper by my job or whatever. So then Baby D, Miss Woody James.
Baby D.
She rap Mr. and Mrs. Woody James. But anyway, Miss Woody James came on the post and she was saying something about the gas prices, and then she was like, and tell these fleas to stop being friendly. You know, so, you know, I'm like, who? Right. You know, so, you know, it went from one thing to something else. Like, I don't know what happened with her and Bianca. I don't know where the shit come from. But she just like, she had this shit on her chest and she don't like how her attitude, she don't like how she set up, so I'm finna get this shit out my chest. Which is not the first time I heard this. I heard this from several people. But you know, they don't have nothing to do with me. Right. So, you know, they went back and forth on my post for a long time. And then Lady A came on the post. And Lady A said what she had to say. And basically she didn't say that, Bianca, I don't like you and this and that. She was like, I don't like your attitude, and I'm just telling you something for your own good, like, you know. So they end up having words or whatever, and they bump heads and they wasn't fucking with each other, like, it wasn't period at all. And it wasn't like it was no beef, but it was the vibe that I see her, fuck her. That's what it was.
And it seemed like you got picked out of everybody in the middle of it, because I wouldn't know. This is why I thought Coco B thought it was beef and your fans thought it was beef. Because you will post something, you know, it could be anything, and Bianca come back 2 minutes later with that same opposite post of what you said, and then give a /hashtag on it. Yeah. So then I'm thinking like,
it was several people. It's several people that said the same thing, but I try to, like I said, me and Bianca, we talk. You know what I'm saying? She called me, you know, for any little advice, or when she's having a problem with one of the other females, she always calls.
Like when her and Lady Gator had did that show. Yeah. And she was like, and you didn't tell me this, and I know because Coco B know everything. When Lady Gator didn't give her no gas. You know what I'm saying? It was something of that nature. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? I remember somebody asking you, Bianca, for advice how to deal with the situation, and you was the diffuser.
I always try to, like I said, it's been when her and Lady Gator bump heads, when her and Lady A bumped heads, when her and Miss Woody James bumped heads. Like, even when you made your post about me and her better be in the cypher, like, every time she called me, when somebody called her phone, playing on the phone or whatever, left her this message on the machine, and shit, I get up like at 10, and I see that Bianca had called my phone maybe like 2 or 3 times, like at 7, 8 something in the morning, and she like, who, you know, do you know this voice and this and that? And to be honest, I said, well, that sound like Coco. I said, because Coco be talking all proper and stuff like that. You know, I said, I know. I said, I've been around Coco. I said, it sounds like Coco. I said, I'm not going to say that's Coco. My exact words to her. I said, I'm not going to say that's Coco. I said, but it sounds like her. You know? So she was like, I don't know who this is. I don't know. You know, I'm like, well, you know, I don't know either. You know what I'm saying? So she was like, well, that's what I wanted. I'm at the studio and this and that. So I'm like, okay, you know. But, I mean, me and her talk, and I really don't even understand why the question that me and her is beefing even came about in the interview that she did with Head One, because, like I said, me and her talk.
I want to say this with that, and this is what pissed me off and made me mad with you, because I always ask you, is you and Bianca beefing? No, Coco B, we just doing music. I stay in my lane. I ain't working.
And that's exactly what it
pissed me off, because then I'm like, Well, it ain't even how this Facebook looking, but they trying to play me. That's how I feel.
No,
You know
it
what I'm
wasn't
saying?
no trying to play you. Like, in my eyes, like, that's really what it was.
Mhm.
Now, I don't know really what it was on her end, but on my end, that's really what it was.
Right.
Like, she doing her thing, I'm doing mine. You feel me?
This the same situation we done had. You know what I'm saying? Well, I came to you and I said, Snap. When I put that article out about Snap, he ain't with the label no more. You went bonkers. Don't disrespect my label.
Because for one, it came back to me that it was some other shit saying, like, you know, you was just basically picking, like, oh, so you ain't Red Diamond, like you was trying to be messy. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, he was like, you know, it wasn't like that. And
I told you one-on-one off record. I said, Snap ain't who you think he is. And you was like, no, he on this label, he just went to casino, whatever, when we did the show. And you gonna shut the fuck up, Coco. We cool, but you went bunkers, and it put me in a weird position.
Because I'm a lawyer ass motherfucker, and when it comes to my team, I stand behind my team. I ride with my motherfucking team. You feel me? So I'm not gonna let nobody disrespect me or my team. You know, so I was basically trying to get to the bottom of what was going on with the conversation. Like, I really want to know why, if you wanted to interview Snap, why did my label even have to come about? You know, that's what I was saying.
The label didn't come about. It was the fact of we was at crunch time. All I asked was, your label ain't with you today, so point you on open mic night. You know the Coco B question I was gonna ask. He just looked like, that ain't what I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying? That came up, and a lot of stuff came up because he thought that since your brother's an NFL player, you get what I'm saying, you should have Mo doing more like famous stuff. That's exactly what was said. I just didn't want to put your brother out there like that.
I don't expect my brother to go and put all his motherfucking money behind me and my label. You know what I'm saying? Because this ain't nothing he told me to do. This something I chose to do.
Right.
So no, I don't expect him to do that. And if anybody trying to ride with my team and fuck with my team because my brother in the NFL and think they gonna get this and that out, then don't fuck with me, because that ain't how it is. I get it on my own. My connects I got on my own with my motherfucking manager. You know, with the me moving, getting around, traveling from city to city, state to state. It didn't come from my brother. You know, my brother seen a lot of things I was doing. He was actually surprised, like, damn, you moving, you grinding. You feel me? So, you know,
those help those who help them. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm telling you. We got in a heated ass discussion, and I'm still mad about it. But I was like, you know, because you go so hard for people, but people just sneak dissing you all the way out.
That's the thing. I always stand by my people. But in some cases, I'm not going to say all, because I got some loyal motherfuckers on my team that will knock a bitch head off of me. I don't got to budge. But in some cases, I have been stuck in my bag. Like, I go all out to help people, go all out my way to make people comfortable, but I don't get the same thing in return.
Right. I feel like your issues with this is to let shit go. Because now, okay, but Bianca, Coco B, we ain't arguing. You have always said that. You know, she do her little thing, she young. I'm gonna let her enjoy her little spotlight, but I'm doing my thing. So, I find it very fucking disrespectful. Well, I don't fuck with that shit. I don't do that shit. I do what I want to do. And I know you saw the same thing that I saw.
Yeah, I saw it.
So how did you feel?
Well, like I said, I mean, when I talked to her about the cipher, and she was okay with doing it at first, but then, again, like I said, her and Lady A got into the bump heads. Her and Baby D got into the bump heads, and it was like, these was back to back. Because at this point, like, Bianca was going hard, like, getting into it with people every other day for, like, 2 months straight. You know what I'm saying? So when she called me about the Lady A situation, I mean, I really just try to keep it cordial with her, and I just let her know, like, look, you know what I'm saying? You doing your thing, you shining right now. I said, but you don't want to fall in the same footsteps Lady Gator did. I said, you don't want to beef with every artist or every female, you know, that come out here and say you've been beefing with niggas and you've been beefing with females. I said, you don't want to do that. I said, because you're going to lose your fan base. You know what I'm saying? I said, you know, just do you. I said, don't worry about them. You know what I'm saying? She was like, well, I just want to let you know, I ain't fucking with none of these hoes in Mobile. Fuck all these bitches. And she was like, if it ain't got nothing to do with you, if it don't concern you, then I'm not doing shit that got nothing to do with any of these bitches and these niggas too. You know, so I left it at that. I was like, okay, fine, I understand that. You know, so after you did the little thing about us being a part of the cipher, whatever, she called and you know I talked to her and she was like, you better get your friend, and I was like, who? Coco B. You know, because I had posted on there and told you to call me. Right. But when I told you to call me, I was trying to let you know that
you was over it, so you was gonna be in the site.
No, that ain't what I was calling you for. Oh. You know, I called you. I told you. I said, well, you sent me some contract or something in my email for the documentary, and I said they didn't come through. Right. You know, that's what I was telling you to call me for. But you know, when you called me, I didn't even look at the video. Like I was getting into looking at it when I posted first. I told you to call me, and then I started watching it, and then you called, so it stopped it. Right. So you know, that's when I had told. I said, well, you know, I'm over the cipher. Right. You know, I'm the one put it together, or whatever. And you were like, so are you in it? I'm like, yeah, I'm in the cipher. I'm a part of the cipher. Like, you know, why wouldn't I be if I'm over it? I put it together. And, you know what I'm saying? So, when she called or whatever, we talked about the little situation with her getting mad about what you said, in your little blog or whatever. Mm-hmm. And, you know, like I said, I'm not mad at her.
But she put on Facebook, I do what I want to do, so I thought she was going to do it. So I called you like, Bill ain't going to do it. You was like, well, I talked to her. She said that she was,
when I talked to her after that, she was like, when she was talking about the fact of what you was saying, and she was like, you know what I'm saying? I had already told you how I felt about that, and I wasn't doing it, and I told you why I wasn't doing this. And I was like, yeah. I said, and I told you I was fine with that. I said, now, you know what I'm saying? Can't nobody make you do that you don't want to do. Right. I said, now, I brought it to your attention, and I said, I felt like because me and you are the two top females of the city that we should do it. And I thought you probably wouldn't have a problem with doing it since, you know, you said you fought with the city. Right. But, I mean, if you don't want to do it, I'm not mad at you. And if you do want to do it, it's still room for you.
I thought it was some bullshit. Because, first of all, she always like, I'm Queen B. I'm Queen B of the city. You know what I'm saying? Doing every total shit. You know, I'm Queen B shit. I'm thinking for real, like, you finna prove that you right. Yeah. You finna prove that you the fucking Queen B. Yeah. You feel me? Yeah. So, when she started, that's why I called her out. You didn't talk to me about I didn't even know
you had even did that. I didn't know you mentioned it.
I didn't know that was like, I didn't even watch no video.
Yeah, because when me and you got off the phone, is when she called and she was like, you need to watch that video. Watch that video and then call me back. Right. And I was like, okay, I'm finna watch the video, you know.
And you were like, I ain't tripping, but I just want to let you know I'm over it while I wouldn't be in it. Exactly. And what people don't know, you come to me head on direct. When they see Coco B, hit me up. When I call you, it ain't no shade, it ain't nothing straight up.
Because one thing about me, if I got a problem with anybody, and I do mean anybody, right. If I can contact you to see what the deal is, I'm going to contact you. Regardless of what, I ain't got to go through the next person. I don't want to go ask this person no questions. I want to talk directly to the source. Right. So if I have a problem with anybody, that's what I do. And I advise anybody if they have a problem with me to do the same thing.
And let's talk about anybody, because we finna get down to the nitty gritty. Be Younger. I'm gonna call it out. Because this shit blowed me. Had one, which he don't know what he talking about. Well, why y'all beefing? That was the most, I think, one-sided ass question you could ask.
Well, he did. He said these two big names in the city. He was like, I want to know, you know, these names keep clashing. He was like, I want to know, is Kandii Red and Bianca Club beefing?
Right.
You know.
In that club, bodyguard sold up, because it was obvious that the reason why they was there.
Well, I feel like if this is your city, you live here in Mobile, Alabama. You feel me?
Right.
So if this your city, this where you from, and people fuck with you, the city fuck with you, I feel like why you need bodyguards? You know what I'm saying? Right. And another thing, when she said something about you ain't gonna never catch her without her goons, well, like why you gotta be gooned up? Right. You know, to step out of your own city. Right. You know, I step out alone, by myself. Right. Like I don't care, because one thing about it, when I step out, I got a face card. The club owners ain't charging me for no dough. They ain't I got the club owner get my drinks every time I walk in that bitch. You feel me?
Okay.
But I don't need no security or nobody goes. When people see me and they see my team, that's because we like a family. So that's how we ride. That's how we roll with each other.
Right.
It's not about goons.
Right.
But at the same time, they ain't finna let no bitch or no nigga fuck with me.
Right.
Anybody get out of line and get wrong, they coming for your neck. Like
Right.
on everything. They coming for you. But I just feel like if you, this your city and the city fuck with you, I don't feel like you should have to have nobody go. You should be able to go wherever you want to go freely.
Right.
You know?
And that's what killed me. Did Milt Chamberlain even speak to y'all team?
I mean, I don't even remember Milk speaking to me. You know, but normally when I see Milk, he do speak to me. He come give me a hug and he speak. But you know, like on some occasions, even on Facebook, you know, sometimes I feel like he be trying to just do shit to make me mad or make me feel a certain type of way, because he'll go on there and say the real people that fuck with me and the real people, the real that we about to do this and that, and he go tag Bianca name and he tag, you know, other certain people. But at the same time, you act like you fuck with me too.
Well, he was selling CDs outside at the store. You was his #1 support.
Like, exactly. You was with me.
I was with you that day.
You was with me that day. Yeah. Because we was what? We was doing
You was
something
going
at
to get, we was going to get
studio.
a seafood place. We was going on lunch break.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you how hard it was. I didn't even want to get the garbage ass CD. I ain't gonna even lie. And I'm not saying that the music sucks. It really do. Milt Chamberlain, you gotta go back raw. And it's got nothing to do with you. But you pushed that motherfucking CD on me so motherfucking hard. I'm like, fuck it. I'll give you, I think it's gonna be some type. And I was even scared.
And I'm not gonna say no name, but I actually, you know, used to ride to his CD. And somebody was in the car with me. I'm gonna leave them anonymous. But, you know, I had the CD in playing. They were like, who is that? And I was like, that's Milt Chamberlain, 100 points. They politely, you know, ejected it. And I was like, damn, why you do that?
The same fucking effect with me. I couldn't even get no good.
I was like, I felt like, damn, why you do that? You know, like I support, you know, I try to support people.
You talk good about, you have talked good about him. And I'm just like, well, damn, he came in there with his battle with, you know, with Bianca, like they all that. But shit, he sucks. So he trying to get a nut. You feel me? And that's what a lot of people don't realize. You don't have to dress extra sexy, showing titties with the same outfit 3 or 4 fucking times.
Yeah,
and like your style is doing it. I respect it.
Well, my thing about that, like, really, if I spend my money on some shit, damn right, I'm gonna wear that shit more than one time. Like, you know, I ain't trying to act like I'm this and that. You know, damn right, you might see me with the same shirt I wore with something else. Like, I know how to mix that shit up. But I'm not too good to say that I don't wear the same shit, because if I spend my money on it, I ain't trying to wear it for no one time. Fuck what anybody think.
That's real shit. I gotta ask you, have you ever, you know what I'm saying, for Facebook, this some crazy stuff for Facebook, have you ever just said you going to a stylist and you changing the gas station?
No. For what? Because for one, I'm very talented.
Right.
I do have. I can cook. You feel me? I rap. I can manage an artist if I want to. You feel me? I'm talented, so I don't have to go see a stylist. But I have had stylists come to me and say, oh, I love your swag. I love how you know, carry yourself. I want to just style you. I have had stylists come to me, but I will style my motherfucking self, and I don't care who likes it.
And that's my whole thing of it is all that, you know, stunning. Yeah. And that's what I can get real with you. You have never stunned. You know what I'm saying?
Like, for one, because I'm not going to put nothing out there that I'm not completely sure of. Because if you put something out there and say, oh, I'm this, I'm that, I'm finna fuck with this label, I'm finna fuck with that label. Well, as time go by, people going to want to see what you got to show for. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to just put nothing out there if I'm not completely sure. When I know it's a go, then damn right I'm going to put it out there and I'm going to push that shit right up in your face, whoever. You know what I'm saying? You can fuck with it or don't. It's on you.
Well, I'm just waiting for Universal Studios to buy her another bone. Or hopefully that's Coco B for you.
Ooh, that was a deep interview. But it ain't over yet, boo. That was just part 1. You gotta see the conclusion of the exclusive interview with Kandii Red. Is it over between Bianca Clark? Is they gonna knuckle it out? Will they rap battle? What is the future of Kandii Red and Bianca, and what else plans she got going on? You're gonna have to stay tuned to the conclusion of the exclusive interview with Queen of the City, Kandii Red, with Coco B, the blogger that love to make you mad, baby. It's Grindsta.
This is an arsonist production.
Your girl
girl Candy Red in this motherfucker. I'm so tired of all these fake ass motherfuckers. I got a new name for that shit. See, I call these motherfuckers laced up, cause that's what the fuck they is.
I got no gloss, baby, we caked up. Purple